Welcome to the deep dive. We're diving into all those articles and excerpts you sent over about AI,
Yeah.
most of them from that Swiss digital marketing expert,
Mike Schweed.
Mike Schweed,
Right.
trying to figure out what's important for you.
Well, one thing that Schweed really emphasizes is this idea that AI is like the combustion engine.
Interesting.
He calls it a general purpose technology.
What general purpose technology?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people hear that and they're like, what does that actually mean for me?
Yeah.
Right.
It's easy to get lost in the jargon. So
Totally.
combustion engine, what are we talking about? We're saying that AI is going to revolutionize pretty much every industry,
Not just tech.
not just the tech world. Yeah.
Okay.
And he gives these really relatable examples too.
Like what?
Like using AI to figure out the best time to post on Instagram
oh, interesting.
for maximum engagement.
So instead of just like guessing when your audience is online, AI is actually like crunching the numbers and finding those patterns.
Exactly. It's like having a data-driven crystal ball telling you exactly when to reach the most people with your content.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
And what I think is really fascinating, too, is that Schweed's arguing this power is no longer limited to these
Right.
huge companies with tons of money.
Exactly.
He says that it's becoming more accessible
Yes.
even for smaller businesses.
And we see that with these no-code AI tools that are popping up, like RapidMiner, Dataiku,
I've heard of a couple of those.
Kianayami.
That one I don't know.
These let you build predictive models without needing to code.
Now, hold up. Predictive models.
Yeah.
For someone like me who's not a data scientist,
Sure.
what does that even mean?
Think of it like this.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out who's most likely to buy your product
Okay.
based on past behavior.
Got it.
A predictive model uses AI to analyze tons of data
Okay.
and spot those trends that humans might miss.
So it's like AI is doing the heavy lifting.
Right.
Sifting through all that data.
Sifting through the mountains of data.
Finding the golden nuggets.
Exactly.
Wow. So what else can these accessible AI tools do?
Well, a great example is ChatGPT.
Of course.
It's low cost, readily available, and it's incredibly versatile.
Yeah, ChatGPT seems to be everywhere these days.
It is.
Is it really all it's cracked up to be, though?
It is a very powerful tool, but like any tool,
Okay.
you need to know how to use it effectively.
Interesting.
And that's where prompting comes in.
Prompting. Is that like giving AI a pep talk or something?
No, not quite.
Okay.
It's more like giving very specific instructions to get the results you want.
Okay.
It's like having a really capable but very literal-minded assistant.
Got it.
You can't just say, write me a marketing campaign
Right.
and expect magic to happen.
No, I guess not.
You have to provide context, right? Who's the audience? What's the tone? What are the key selling points? The more specific your prompt,
Right.
the better the output.
So you're saying we need to learn how to speak AI's language?
Yeah, you could say that.
Interesting.
It's a skill that's becoming more and more valuable as AI plays a larger role in what we do in every industry.
You know, one thing that really struck me in Schweed's work is
Yeah.
just how many tasks AI can already automate.
Yeah.
It's kind of mind-blowing.
He has this great line
Oh, does it?
about AI doing the laundry and the dishes of your business.
I like that.
So you can focus on the art and writing. And he gives specific examples like summarizing meetings,
Okay.
creating meeting minutes,
Wow.
generating marketing copy,
Ah.
even creating video scripts and translating them.
Hold on. AI can write video scripts now.
Yeah.
That seems like a pretty
That's-
creative task.
It is a very creative task, and it highlights how rapidly AI is evolving.
Yeah.
You know, we're not just talking about automating mundane tasks anymore.
Right.
AI is starting to encroach on areas that we traditionally thought of as uniquely human.
That's a good point.
And it raises a lot of interesting questions.
It does.
You know, what happens to human creativity
Yeah.
and to human jobs in a world where AI can do so much?
Right.
And we'll dive into those a little bit later in the deep dive.
Okay.
But first, let's look at some more unexpected places where AI is popping up.
Okay. I'm intrigued. What else is in the source material?
So one example that caught my eye was Schweed's analysis of the Swiss hotel industry.
Oh, yeah?
He talks about how AI can actually predict hotel room cancellations
Really?
with surprising accuracy.
How does that even work?
Yeah. Is AI reading people's minds now? Well, not quite mind reading,
Okay.
but it's close, right? It analyzes things like special requests a guest makes or the history of room prices and identifies patterns
Wow.
that suggest a higher likelihood of cancellation.
So instead of relying on gut feeling or past experience, hotels can use AI to
Right.
make data-driven decisions.
Exactly. And that can lead to big savings.
Yeah.
Imagine optimizing your staffing, your resource allocation, even pricing strategies based on these predictions.
That's a game changer.
Yeah.
It shows how AI is not just some
Right.
futuristic concept.
Yeah.
It's already having a real impact
It is.
on businesses of all sizes.
Absolutely.
But I imagine there's some downsides too.
There are definitely some challenges and ethical considerations that come with this level of AI integration.
Yeah.
We'll unpack those in the next part of our deep dive.
Okay.
Definitely.
Sound good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. We've talked about how AI is changing industries
Mm-hmm.
and how it's becoming more accessible.
Right.
What about the day-to-day, though?
Yeah.
How can AI actually make our lives easier
Well,
right now?
think about how we use our smartphones already.
Right.
Scheduling, navigating,
Yeah.
even getting restaurant recommendations.
Right.
AI is already woven into so much of what we do.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But how is that really AI, though?
Right.
Is it AI or is it just clever programming? What's the difference?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
AI takes it a step further. It
Uh-huh.
can learn and adapt over time.
Hmm.
Remember those predictive models we talked about?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that, but for your personal life.
So instead of just setting a reminder, AI could
Yeah.
analyze my schedule,
Exactly.
figure out what's most important,
Mm-hmm.
and even maybe suggest the best time to tackle each task.
Exactly. Schweed even mentions AI.
Wow.
Summarizing meetings and creating minutes in real time.
No more zoning out during meetings.
No more zoning out.
And then
Yeah.
frantically trying to remember what we decided.
Exactly.
That would save me so much time
Yeah,
and stress, honestly.
for sure.
So what else could AI handle
Hmm.
on a personal level?
Think about email overload.
Ugh, don't even get me started.
AI can analyze your inbox,
Okay.
flag what's urgent,
Yeah.
even draft responses for you.
Hold on.
Yeah.
AI can draft emails. Can AI really
I agree.
understand all the nuances
Yeah.
of human communication?
Remarkably good.
Really?
This is where natural language processing comes in.
Okay.
Basically teaching AI to understand and use language like we do.
Wow.
Yeah.
So instead of staring at a blank screen,
Right.
I could have AI help me get started,
Exactly.
and then I just tweak and refine.
You got it. Think of it as like a brainstorming partner or a first draft generator,
Yeah.
not a replacement for your own voice and judgment.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
And this same principle applies to other kinds of writing too, right?
absolutely. AI can help you crank out that first draft of a blog post, social media update, even marketing materials,
Wow.
all tailored to your keywords and target audience.
It's almost like having a
Yeah.
built-in content team.
It is, but you have to remember,
Yeah.
AI excels at those repetitive, data-heavy tasks.
Okay,
It's not about replacing human creativity,
right.
but it's about giving us more time and energy to focus on the things that AI can't do.
So, like, what are those things?
Yeah, what are those areas where human skills are still irreplaceable?
Yeah.
Well, think about the things that require emotional intelligence,
Uh-huh.
complex problem solving,
Okay.
building relationships.
So things like good leadership,
Right.
being able to connect with people,
Exactly.
having that human touch.
Those are even more valuable in an AI-driven world.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So AI might be able to analyze data
Yeah.
and predict trends, but it can't build rapport with a client
Right.
or close a deal
Exactly.
based on trust and understanding.
You got it.
That's actually reassuring.
Yeah.
It seems like there's this fear that AI
Yeah.
will make us humans obsolete,
Right.
but maybe it's more about
I think so.
shifting our focus.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Schweed emphasizes that it's not about humans versus machines,
Right.
but humans working with machines.
Working together.
Yeah.
So we need to become like
Yeah.
AI whisperers or something.
Exactly. Learn how to leverage these tools to our advantage.
I like that.
But part of that is
Yeah.
understanding the potential pitfalls.
Okay, that's fair.
Remember,
Yeah.
AI is a tool,
Mm-hmm.
and like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
Right.
So what are some of the downsides we need to be aware of?
Yeah, what should we be cautious about?
One concern is bias.
Bias.
Yeah. If the data used to train AI is skewed or incomplete,
Okay.
the AI's output will reflect those biases.
So it's like garbage in,
Right.
garbage out.
Exactly.
If you feed AI bad data, you'll get bad results.
Exactly. And that's why it's crucial to be critical of AI's output and to understand the limitations of the data it's based on.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What else? What other downsides?
Another important consideration is the potential for job displacement.
Oh, yeah. I've heard a lot about that.
AI is already automating tasks that were previously done by humans.
Right.
And this trend is only going to continue.
So are we all going to be replaced by robots?
Not necessarily.
Right.
Schweid believes some jobs will inevitably be fully automated.
Yeah.
But he also sees AI creating new opportunities
Okay.
and changing the nature of existing jobs.
So instead of fearing job loss,
Yeah,
we should be focusing on
exactly.
adapting and upskilling.
It's about lifelong learning, being flexible, and embracing new technologies.
And who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe this will lead to more fulfilling work for a lot of people.
That's an interesting perspective. Maybe instead of clinging to the past, we should be looking at AI as a catalyst for positive change in the workplace.
I like that, a catalyst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And remember,
Yeah.
AI is still in its early stages.
Yeah.
It's evolving rapidly, and there's a lot we still don't know about its long-term impact.
So we need to stay informed
Right.
and keep learning as it develops.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure. But let's shift gears for a moment
Okay.
and talk about something a bit more philosophical.
Right.
One of the most fascinating things about AI
What's that?
is its potential impact on creativity.
Ooh, now we're getting into the mind-bending stuff.
Right.
We touched on AI writing scripts earlier,
Yeah.
but can AI really be considered creative?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
And one that Schweid really grapples with in his writing. He attended an AI conference in Malaga
Huh?
and was particularly struck by the advancements in AI image generation.
I've seen some of those online.
Have you?
They're incredible.
Yeah.
Some of them look like they could have been made by a human artist.
It's really blurring the lines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's sparking this whole new debate
About what?
about the definition of art and creativity.
So is AI art real art?
That's a tough one.
Yeah,
Some argue that AI is simply a tool,
right.
and the true creativity lies with the human who uses it.
Hmm.
Others suggest that AI can create something genuinely new and surprising,
Yeah.
even beyond the programmer's intentions.
Wow, so it's challenging our understanding of what it even means to be creative.
It is, and that's what makes it so fascinating.
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah.
We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive,
We have.
from the practical applications of AI
Yeah.
to the philosophical implications of AI-generated art.
To the big questions
Yeah.
about the future.
Yeah, but one question keeps coming back to me.
What's that?
What does all this mean for the future of humanity?
That's the big question, isn't it? And I think the answer is still unfolding.
So what can we do to prepare?
Well, one thing is to stay informed and engaged.
Okay.
Keep learning about AI, experimenting with new tools,
Okay.
asking questions.
So don't just bury our heads in the sand.
Exactly. The future of AI is being shaped right now,
Right.
and we all have a role to play in ensuring it's a positive one.
That's a powerful message.
Yeah.
We need to be active participants in this,
Like,
not
yeah.
just passive observers.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I think that's a great place to wrap up this part of our deep dive.
Okay.
In the next and final part,
Yeah.
we'll explore some specific AI tools and resources.
Ooh, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So you can start your own AI journey. So we spent this whole deep dive exploring this huge world of AI.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming.
You really can.
Yeah.
From the practical stuff to like the bigger questions, it seems like AI is really touching every part of our lives.
Yeah, it really is a transformative technology.
It is.
And as we've been talking about, it's not just for, the big tech companies or data scientists anymore.
Right.
There are so many tools and resources out there.
So let's get practical.
Okay.
If someone's listening and they're like, okay, I'm interested, but where do I even start?
Right.
What are some tools they can actually,
Yeah. What can people try out?
cry out?
Well, for anyone who's fascinated by the creative side of AI, I think a great starting point is Midjourney.
Okay, Mitchell.
It's that image generator that Schweid was so excited about
Oh, yeah, after that conference.
from Malaga.
Okay.
It's surprisingly user-friendly, even if you have, zero artistic skills.
No, I can basically tell Midjourney what kind of image I have in mind, and it'll just
Look,
create it.
you'll need to learn the art of prompting, remember?
Oh, right.
But yes, with the right instructions,
Mhm.
Midjourney can generate these incredibly detailed and imaginative images.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah.
What about for writing, though?
Yeah,
Are there AI tools out there specifically for writers?
absolutely.
Tons.
Besides ChatGPT.
Oh, yeah. There are tools to help you brainstorm ideas, overcome writer's block. You can even experiment with different genres.
Really?
Yeah, some of them can analyze your writing style and suggest improvements.
So AI can be like my
Yeah.
writing coach?
Yeah, in a way.
Okay.
But again, it's important to remember that AI is a tool.
Right.
It can augment your skills,
Yeah.
but it can't replace your unique voice and perspective
It seems like that's kind of an underlying theme.
of everything we've been talking about.
Mhm.
The balance
Yeah.
between,
Finding that balance.
human and artificial intelligence.
Exactly.
So what does that actually look like?
Yeah, how do we prepare?
Yeah, how do we prepare for this future where AI is,
It's only going to become
more and more?
more integrated into our lives.
Yeah.
I think it starts with a mindset shift.
Okay.
We need to embrace lifelong learning,
Uh-huh.
be adaptable,
Okay.
and be willing to experiment with new technologies.
So don't be afraid to play around with these AI tools.
Exactly. The more you experiment, the more comfortable you'll become with AI,
Right.
and the better you'll understand its potential and limitations.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What about on a bigger level?
Yeah, like on a societal level.
Yeah. What needs to happen so that AI is actually being developed and used responsibly?
That's the big question.
It is a big question.
I think open dialogue is crucial.
Okay.
We need to have these conversations about the ethical implications of AI, the potential biases, the impact on jobs. We need to make sure that AI is used to benefit all of humanity.
Right. Not just a select few.
Exactly.
And these aren't just conversations for,
Right. It's not just for...
tech experts and politicians and stuff.
These are conversations we all need to be having.
This has been really interesting.
It has.
Kind of a whirlwind tour of the world of AI.
Yeah,
Exciting, thought-provoking,
definitely.
and at times, I have to admit, a little bit unsettling.
It can be a little scary.
It can.
It's a very complex topic with no easy answers.
But I think you've done a great job
Well, thank you.
of helping us to understand
Appreciate it.
what AI is,
Yeah.
what it can do, and the questions we need to be asking as we move forward.
For sure.
If there's one thing we want our listeners to take away from this deep dive,
Yeah,
it's that AI isn't,
right. It's not.
some distant future fantasy.
It's here.
It's here now.
It's happening.
It's evolving so fast.
Yeah, and it's changing the world.
So the question is,
Yeah.
are you going to sit back and watch it happen, or are you going to be a part of it?
Be a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Be a part of shaping this future.
Well, we hope this deep dive has given you the knowledge and the inspiration
Yeah.
to do just that.
Until next time,
Keep exploring.
keep questioning.
Keep learning.
And remember,
Yeah.
the future of AI is in our hands.
Thanks for listening, everybody.